We, the jury, upon our oaths and law and evidence in this case, find the defendant not guilty of murder as charged in count 3 of the indictment.
Breaking right now at noon, not guilty read 6 times in the murder trial for Blendon Township police officer Connor Grubb. The jury started deliberating this afternoon or early this morning. The verdict read just over an hour ago. We have live team coverage right now. Isabel Hansen is live at the Franklin County Courthouse with reaction. Mike McCarthy is right here in the studio with what happened in the courtroom, and we're going to begin with Mike.
And Terry, this verdict led to some very emotional moments in that courtroom from the family of Takiyayoung. We saw them leave that courtroom crying, and then not long after that, Connor Grubb left as well after being found not guilty on every count in this case. This case goes back to December of 2023. You see the body camera here showing Officer Connor Grubb confronting Takiyayoung in the parking lot of that Kroger store on allegations she stole liquor from that store. She refused repeated commands to get out of that car, and you saw it right there. The video shows the car then move forward right towards Officer Connor Grubb. That's when he fired and shot Takiyayoung, killing her and her unborn child. She was pregnant at the time. But the charges in this case involving her baby were dismissed by the judge during the trial after the defense argued prosecutors did not show evidence Young was in fact pregnant. Today, jurors acquitted Grubb of these 6 charges, including murder, involuntary manslaughter, and felonious assault. Here is what we just heard at the courthouse from first the prosecutors and then from Grubb's defense attorney.
As you probably noticed, the jury was emotional when the verdicts were read. So they've gone through, I've lost track, a 3-week trial, and we certainly thank them for the dedication that they put in for these 3 weeks, these long days, and not only listening to and considering the evidence, but their deliberation. So it's been emotional for the jurors as well. We've gone through 3 days of deliberation. That tells you it wasn't an easy decision for them as to whether this was justified or not.
Justice was whatever those 12 people decide in the jury room. And I've said the exact same thing when I've been on the other side of this, we've been on the other side of this. So we put our jurors in an impossible situation with these types of cases. So we're thankful for the effort, but you saw the emotion they had. You saw the pain that we placed them in this situation.
We are continuing to gather more reaction on this verdict. Again, it was just announced about an hour ago. Isabel Hansen is live right now at the courthouse with what the attorney for the family is now saying about this verdict. Isabel.
Mike, as you mentioned, no doubt it's an emotional day for everyone involved. We saw Connor Grubb's wife cry softly to herself in the courtroom after the verdict was read, and Takiyayoung's grandmother wailed loudly in the courtroom, then went out into the hallway, and friends and family then consoled her. We also saw multiple jurors crying as the verdict was read, too. Neither family spoke with reporters after the verdict was read, but we did hear from the prosecutors, defense, the Young's family attorneys, and the police union president. The defense says the verdict's a relief for Connor Grubb and his family. Attorney Mark Collins tells us Grubb feels terrible and will need to live with what he did for the rest of his life. Collins calls that a difficult situation for Grubb. He also says Grubb thanked him and his other defense attorney and then cried after that verdict was read. As for Young's family attorney, Sean Walton tells us it's heartbreaking. Tears actually filled Walton's eyes as he spoke with us after the verdict was read. Walton says their feelings are the culminations of emotions from the last 2 years plus, and that all came out this afternoon. Walton also shared that Young's 2 children will grow up without their mother and says that is heartbreaking. Take a listen to what he shared with me after the verdict was read.
No, I mean, the jury didn't do anything wrong here. Connor Grubb is the one who pulled the trigger. Connor Grubb is the one who has us all here right now.
We also heard from the special prosecutors who say they respect the jurors' verdict. One prosecutor described this as an emotionally charged case. We will have more coverage for you on the guilty or the non-guilty verdict at 12:30. Live on your side in Columbus, I'm Isabel Hansen, ABC 6 News.
Thanks, Isabel. Plenty more reaction will be coming in all day with this big story, so be sure to download the ABC6 app. That way you don't miss a thing. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss a single piece of breaking news.
Thank you for watching the ABC6 News YouTube channel, bringing you breaking news, weather, sports, and original content from throughout Central Ohio. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out. ABC6 News and First Warning Weather are on your side.